I was working on a project called the Austin Bodies Project.
How did that come about?
So the origin of that is my friend Cynthia at the gym, she's my gym buddy, asked me if I would do a session with her to create some images for her husband as a gift. And she sent me some inspiration images, because these days that's what happens. People grab stuff off Pinterest, or they build a board, or they just send you pictures. And she sent me 8 or 10 or 12 pictures. And amongst those pictures were a couple of nudes. And they came from a series done on the site bodybuilding.com called Bodies of Work. And they've done 4 or 5 series of them. And they are all sponsored athletes, and they're in gorgeous shape, and some were black and white and some were color. But I looked at the images she sent me and I said, well, did you want to do something like this? Because I did not have the courage at that time to ask someone to pose naked for me. And she said, well, no, maybe after I lose some of this body fat, which was probably at like 10% to be, she's marvelous. So we did the session, and we did a little bit of shooting from the back, where she was wearing his shirt, and she slowly dropped his shirt and turned a little bit, but it wasn't, full nude, and it was just nice. It was good stuff, kind of boudoir-ish. And another woman wrote to me and said, would you do a fitness portfolio for me? I said, sure. And by the way, would you be interested in doing something like this? Because now it's got my attention. And she said, oh yes, I've been looking at those for a while. I've been thinking about it. I'd love to do something like that. So she came in with her fiance, and that was my first ever session for the Austin Bodies Project. I talked to another woman at the gym and asked her if she'd be interested, and she said, after I lose this divorce weight, that was sort of a theme, is after I lose whatever. And she said, can I bring my best friend? And I said, absolutely. And they talked it up, and she said, we were telling another friend of ours at our gym, because she owned a boot camp kind of gym. Can she come too? I said, absolutely. And then the 2 original girls, Christina and Mackenzie, they were playing indoor football, meaning a league with uniforms and everything. They couldn't make it, but the other woman, Sarah, still came in. And so I photographed her, and then I photographed the other 2, and I started feeling more confident. And then they started referring people to me. And I posted a little bit of it on Facebook, and it got some attention. And ultimately, I did things, one of my favorite experiences, so the whole first series is what I call the light sessions, which is this book. I finally put the light sessions together in a book. And in fact, the first images in here are all of Cynthia, the woman I was talking about, because she was the inspiration for all of this. But the second set in here is, I think, is Carmen and Drew. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, this is Carmen and her then fiance Drew. So this was the first session I ever did for this project, which, as you see, I've now turned into a book. So I did a bunch. This whole first series, and it's about 19 or 20 people, was the light sessions, and I was experimenting with having them black and white and look kind of metallic. And I said, all right, I'm done with black and white and metallic.